Broadcast. Bang! I want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Monday, November the 14th, 2011. What a day. S&P's gapping up on the good news, only to come right back down. Oh, baby. Who told you? I thought they might go a little bit higher, but just coming in the whole way as more worries, more talk about the Europeans not coming to the rescue, the Germans. And more uncertainty with no certainty coming up. Also, I thought it was very interesting, the debt commission. Look at the S&P 500 right here. Downtrend ever since the gap up Sunday night. Oh, baby. A little slow here. Let's get up that dollar index. The Dixie. Basically, gapping down last night in rally mode the whole day. Now, I would definitely thought we'd come in a little bit more. Surprising we didn't double bottom or we didn't retest. Just straight right up. Amazing. You know, sometimes you don't have a chance. Dollar yen coming in. All you people buying that dollar yen, I'm telling you, big mistake. Stay away. Maybe tonight. Maybe. Still don't like it. It's a piece of crap. But we take a look at this dollar index daily chart. Certainly didn't break through 76.50. Right back. I mean, this is now the second week in a row where Sunday night, Friday strong, Sunday weak. Boom. And it's not even like there's any really bad news Sunday. It's almost like they're expecting news. A joke. They're doing nothing except attack Iran. Nothing. December 15th. All these stories are bull loney. But again, look at this Dixie. Dollar index certainly flagging. We got to close below 76.50 really to start thinking stocks up, year-end rally. You want a dollar index under 76.50. And right now, broke this whole little downtrend too. A little 3-day boom, boom. Fact that we're closing above that. Bullish. Let's see. You got to be nimble. Look at this. Up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Up. Well, I guess if we're trading the way we normally are, we're due for a double down day. 2 down days. Oh, baby. Crazy. But again, this no real direction. Very choppy market. And when we take a look at the euro dollar, certainly a nice failure. I really wanted that 38.50. Didn't get there. I was impressed with Japanese numbers. Certainly not so bad. GDP coming at 1.5%, revision a little bit lower. Eurozone industrial production only down 2%. But we'll talk about the Eurozone. Oh, baby. We certainly will. But when you look at this euro-dollar chart, I mean, it failed. It didn't even get through 38.50. Couldn't even punch sellers right off the bat. Should have been easier than it was. But I think we head back down now. And we're talking 134. Boom. It's about 200 pips. Now, again, love to compare the S&P when I look at the S&P 500. Now, this one, certainly think we come back down. And we have this nice wedge formation in the S&P. That could be a slingshot for explosion. But for follow through, listen, we got some numbers coming out tonight. We got events coming out tonight. Australian minutes. They just cut rates in Australia. We got GDP numbers coming out Q on Q. French, German, and Eurozone, and Italian. You know those are going to suck. I mean, they're going to suck win, or else who knows, they're lying. But we know they're going to be bad. So given that we know they're going to be bad, you would think we sell off into it, especially if Australia has relatively dovish minutes, indicating they're going to cut again. And then in the U.S. session, we have a shot for a turnaround Tuesday. But the S&Ps, I think, first have to come in, test our channel line. That's about 1225. Boom. Then maybe we bounce off that. Something like that. But we're wedging nicely in the S&P. Trying to break out. Failed. And now we're going to come back down and retest this. Now, it could be a break it down to break it out. That's possible. But certainly, unless we have good news that comes out, I would imagine macroeconomically, Europe, something like that, we should come in. Absolutely. So, given that the S&P is going to come in, given the dollar index looks like it wants to have a little follow through. I don't know how much. I was looking for 78.50 a while ago. Why not? We see that Euro 134. Dixie will definitely be at 78.50. Easy. Take a look at some Euro Swiss. Now, so these numbers coming up. And now the U.S. session. Now, we do have London CPI coming up as well. German zoo. You know, that's going to suck. Even though I don't love the zoo as an indicator. I like the IFO better. U.S. retail sales, producer prices, empire manufacturing, business inventories. The trifecta, baby. Big number. So, you get hot numbers out of the U.S., bad numbers out of Europe. That's a setup for a turnaround Tuesday, the likes of which, oh, baby. So, break it down to break it out. You never know. But 1225 S&P. This Euro Swiss still looks too good. I want to short it, but it's pull, flag. It's going up. But macroeconomically, I just don't see how the SNB can continue to do this. It's nuts. They said the risk they're taking. It's a joke. Euro yen, I think it's rolling over. We wiped out 2 days. 2 days. Pull, flag. Another pull coming. Well, if the S&Ps are down, absolutely. But obviously, we do have a big spot here. 104.50-ish, big spot. Dollar yen broke through 77. Let's take a look at dollar yen. But man, nice comeback. Little bit of a doji. So we've certainly become oversold. We've certainly held a level. But again, we broke it. I remember the last time they intervened. Up, down, 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 in your face the whole way. If we go back down, all the way down to the lows, we're going at 76, people. I'm thinking 76.50. I don't buy this doji. Mind you, you want to be wary of it, and I think you sell the strength. But I think we do a round trip. Almost every time we do, we make a new low. If the stock market comes in, absolutely. So this euro yen, I think it's a sell on strength. Let's put it this way. If the BOJ did intervene, it would be a change in tactic, which is probably a smart thing to do. I just don't think you play it that way. Euro sterling, nice shooting star. Love it short. Love. That's it. Now, yes, it did it yesterday. And yes, it's still closing up on the day. But I just think it can't get through 86. Closing terrible. I think it's almost, we're ready for another Europe down day. I mean, we have one today, but not really. We had Euro Canada come in. This one looks like it wants to fall off a cliff. I'm telling you. Selling strength. You just got to keep selling on strength. Oh, baby. I think we get down to 134 on this one. Short, medium term. Not tomorrow. Dollar Canada, not happy with the close. But certainly a nice little reversal. Has not broken out of this flag. I want to see Dollar Canada close below, unfortunately, par 40. I'm sorry, yeah, par 40. Before I jump ship on this bull flag. And again, I'm bearish on the stock market tonight. This thing should go up. Maybe we get another shot in that Euro Canada. Sell into strength. Oh, baby. Dollar Swiss. And I'm telling you, people, we're getting close. Israel's going to attack. There's going to be an attack on Iran's facilities. Something's going to happen. I'm telling you. Watch out. Oil's going to be going up. Market's going to gap down big. It's got to happen. In the next 2 weeks. And then it's 3 months from that point. I'd be on alert if I was Iran. Gold spikes up, but then sells off. Dollar Swiss looks pretty good. Held, double bottom. Held the 10 EMA pretty well. 89.50 you have to be out, but nice candle. Dollar very strong today. But again, times of turmoil, they're going to be buying that Swiss. I don't buy it still. Cable, certainly a nice reversal day, sterling. Couldn't bust through. Where are we? Where are we? We need to break. I mean, certainly broke this whole uptrend on sterling. The uptrend is definitely broken. But again, you get chopped up. 59.61, 2 weeks longer. So you cable traders having a rough go of it. I think something's coming. So hang tough. Momo. But the problem is, again, if I'm right about Euro sterling and that comes in, cable's going to pop again. Maybe the euro will break so hard it'll pull cable down with it. That's what I'm playing for. But you look at some of the other ones. Pound Aussie. Nice reversal. All right, gap down. Texas 3-step. This is my favorite pattern. This is what you look for. It's so gorgeous. And then you look to get long, but broke out, you missed it. Shooting star, bearish engulfing, continuation, and then hammer. And then you take out today's highs off to the moon. Now, of course, we take out 154.75 and the stock market's exploding. Commodities are exploding. Well, no. You don't want to be long this. But if S&Ps are down, gold's a little down, dovish minutes out of the RBA, oh, baby. Nice pullback. I'm liking it. Same applies for pound Kiwi, too. Those retail sales last night were disgusting. They were expecting, what, 2.4%? They came in, I'm sorry, reverse that. 2.4%. They were supposed to come in at 0.8. Oh, God. But Aussie Kiwi still doesn't come in. That's embarrassing. I only have 50. You watch it anyway. I don't know why. I double took. But as I've said over and over, in my opinion, the New Zealand economy is going to be recovering at a very rapid rate because of the earthquakes. The damage done and you're going to see numbers out of New Zealand much better, much. And food prices are only going up. But until the stock market settles and we come to a level, then you're going to find that risk off. And New Zealand is part of that risk off trade. So again, this pound kiwi didn't have as much of the same pattern. But it just looks like there's one more day left in this baby. And listen, if the stock market does reverse, if we do reverse, you get this baby up to 206. I'm going to be, well, hey, I have a lot of members that are very much big bulls. Well, if you're a bull, you want to turn around Tuesday. You want to weak numbers in Europe, open them down, buy things cheap, bad maybe inline U.S. retail sales. We go lower, buy them up, and we close strong, gap up on Wednesday. How do you like that? So if we get a real turnaround Tuesday here, this thing heads up here, reversal, and then come in. So again, it's all about the correlation. I think you look at this Aussie also. Certainly failed. I mean, you look at this head and shoulders. Perfect bounce, gap down, continuation, bounce up. Couldn't take out 104. Now rolling back down. Now we should go for par. Easy. And you do your Fibonacci also. Par. Actually, that's what, 99.20? Par 80. That's where we bounce from. Rolling back down, baby. So Aussie Kiwi. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great trade in this. And if it couldn't go down on that, and you got a dovish RBA coming up, it's still not going down. Oof. See a little 132. But that's your spot. That's your long-term spot to short it. So it's very close. I just don't buy it. Australia's cutting rates. New Zealand's raising rates. All right, team. I'll see you back at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Info, INFO, at globalfxradio.com. As far as, again, remember, I'm on Twitter, Voice of Forex. Follow me. I'm on Facebook, Voice of Forex, and I'm on YouTube, Voice of Forex. My Facebook page is Andrew Spanton, Spanton. Feel free to friend request me. I do post some extra stuff on there, some good Debka stuff and other intelligence reports that I get. Not that I get that many. But again, feel free to email me, info at globalfxllc.com. Dollar up and then down in U.S. session as the stock market reverses losses. Andrew Spanton, the only voice you will ever need, who truly loves to make you money. Have a good night.